Hello my friends, my name is LAZERJET and today you join me back on Train Simulator 2021, but we're on Mars! We're on a strange new world with strange new things. But look, we're on the surface of Mars, the sky's different, it just looks amazing. And today we have got our world's first train ever to run on Mars. And I thought we'd have a class 50 for this incredible moment to say, we're on Mars. And I've given it a new reskin. I've put NASA on the side and the NASA logo and the British flag because I am British. And this is the world's first freight train on Mars. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hold on, these are just office blocks. There's no way these are airtight. But that's the only thing I had. So you know you gotta work with what you got. And I just hiccuped as well. But it's so strange to be on a different planet. I mean, if you look at the surface, it's just filled with rocks and sand because Mars is basically just one big desert. It's the biggest desert you'll ever know. So let's head inside the cab and turn the cab light on. And tail lights off. Headlights, we'll have that on. And we need the we need to pull a switch. Which switch do we need? We need to put that on. There we go. Oh, God, every time that makes me jump. Every goddamn time. God, it's so strange to be inside of a cab of a diesel locomotive, and yet we're staring at the surface of Mars. It's so creepy, isn't it? We need to release the master key and put the engine in forward. Very nice. And I think oh, hold on. Are we missing something? Lights. There we go. So now we've got all of our lights. Oh God, that looks so cool, doesn't it? I mean, it looks weird, but it looks futuristic. I think this could be the future of Mars travel, is where they actually have trains on Mars. And we need to deliver our cargo. This is all full of food and space suits and like space helmets and you know, space peanuts. Like we need space peanuts because you know you can eat peanuts in space, can't you? Because they're in like little packets. But let's see if our train will move on the surface of Mars. So a quick toot of the horn, and let's see if she moves. Give ourselves a bit of throttle. Now because we're on Mars, the speed limit is actually quite weird. Our speed limit we're only allowed to go is 20 miles per hour, or maybe 25, because the surface of Mars is very delicate than Earth. But our train's moving very nicely. I mean, we're going to be delivering our space delivery. It's like Space Amazon. And we've got another class 50 at the back, just to help us with a little bit of push, just in case if our train gets stuck on maybe on a rock or some sand, because it's Mars. I mean, Mars is very dangerous and very sandy. Because I've watched the movie The Martian. I don't know if you guys would have watched that, but it's about a guy who gets stranded on Mars and he has to make he actually has to make a farm out of his own poop. And amazingly, it works. He actually managed to colonize Mars. I think that's the word. I can't speak. Colonized Mars. I think that's what it's supposed to say. And he was living on Mars for like many years because he had to wait for a rescue team to come get him. So it was actually a really good film. The Martian. It's a good film. I recommend you guys watching it. You might learn something. You might learn a thing or two. And I think I've just learned that there's a cooker here. Can we turn the cooker on? No. Oh, that's a shame. I thought it would be cool if we can actually turn the cooker on, like the class, like the 35, where I actually cooked a pasty. But what's our speed? Our speed is only 15 miles per hour. But the thing is, I mean, this may be a freight delivery train, but we still have to go slow because the surface of Mars is very, very dangerous and very pretty. I mean, look, it's so cool to have an orange sky. I mean, this looks so cool. My lights are off. I'll turn the light back on. But look at this. Mars. What a beautiful planet. But it's also very, very freaky. In my opinion, I don't know what you guys think, but this is like the creepiest thing I've ever done because it's so strange to be on a totally different planet. You can actually see the reflection of the cab of the Class 50 in the Mars rocks. How cool is that? That's actually very, very pretty. I like that. Oh, now it's gone because we're in the shadow bits. We're in the shadow world. I think we could go fast just a little bit, can't we? We could hit 20 miles per hour on Mars. But that is so cool, isn't it? I mean, who does not think that this is the future, fellas? This is the future of living on Mars. We're gonna have trains on Mars. It's gonna be amazing. I think the NASA space program would be impressed with what I've created here. The world's first train on Mars. I think that I'm actually onto something here, because this is actually a really good idea. Well, I think it's a good idea. I don't know what you guys think, but me personally, I think this is actually a really cool idea, having a world's first freight train on Mars. It looks so cool. It works, doesn't it? I mean, it works. Oh, now my phone's ringing. I forgot to put it on silent, Oliver. But Mars has a lot of nicknames. They call it the desert planet, the sand planet. Most people call it red planet, because Mars is like orangey red. But I just call it Mars because that's its name. Mars is Mars. Mars is Mars is Mars. Can we get like a really cool epic shot of our train? I mean, there are a few rocks on the tracks that haven't been cleared away yet. But apart from that, this is Mars. Do a few toots of the horn. Beautiful. Oh, I love the sound effect of the freight wagons or the freight trucks. What do you call it? Freight cars, don't they? Freight cars. That's what you call them. And I think one day we'll have a Mars base up here, won't we? MarsBase.com. I think people will be lining up saying, I would want a Mars train. Can I have the first class ticket on the first train of Mars? MarsTrain.com. Now, we haven't actually been travelling for very far, but the thing is, Mars is quite a big planet. And the thing is, it's just nothing but dust and desert and rocks and sand, so we don't really need to travel far because there's literally nowhere to go. So we only have like a small journey on this route, but it's still pretty nice because we've got to stop at this. We've got another Mars base here. Look at that, MarsBase.com. I don't know how many times I'm going to be doing that. Right, let's apply our brakes because we are actually coming up to our destination. Look at that. Because so many rocks everywhere, isn't there? Oh, well, I think I applied the emergency brake by mistake. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I think I might have made a mistake here of putting the emergency brake on, but I think we're okay. God, look at the shadow, that's so cool. And I think that's another moon up there. That's cool. Right, let's apply our brakes. Actually, does Mars even have a moon? It must do. Mars must have a moon, surely. I don't know. But there we go. We've stopped. There we go. Now, the workers can unload their food in their space suits and, like, space peanuts. Me, personally, I'm not actually a fan of peanuts, but, you know, some people are, some people aren't. I don't care what anyone thinks. I think I'm actually onto something here. This is actually a really good idea. Right, so now that we've made our delivery, we need to head back. So, we need to go to the cab and turn... Well, we need to put our train in neutral first, don't we? So, we'll put the reverse on off, and then take the lights off, and put the tail lights on. And then we need to switch cab, like so. Master key off, that on there. Then turn this switch on. Turn that off. Cab light on, headlight on, lights on. Perfect. Oh, and now I need to turn my tail lights off. There we go. Perfect. Now we're ready to make our journey back. 2 toots of the horn should do it. That's 3 toots, but never mind. And now, gives us a bit of throttle. And away we go. We'll give ourselves maximum power now. That's the first maximum power we've had on planet Mars. Look at that. Oh, listen to the revs of that thing. And then power off. There we go. Because, you know, we don't want to go too fast because the surface of Mars is very delicate because it's just sand. And sand does move. And if you put something heavy on sand, the thingy might sink into the sand. So, we've got to be careful here, Mr. Smith. We've got to be very, very careful. God, this is actually moving quite fast now on Mars, isn't it? But listen to the sound of the freight cars. I mean, we're not pulling much freight because this is a very small freight train. We're only delivering cargo from one point of the Mars base to another part of a different Mars base. But some of you might think this isn't worked. This isn't really Mars. And Oliver, what are you doing? But you know, it's closest to Mars of what we're gonna get. I mean, we've got rocks, we've got sand, we've got a bit of a scenery because Mars is just a desert zone. It's like a desert zone. The desert zone of Mars. The desert zone of Mars. But it's still clever though. I mean, I like it. I think this has worked really, really well. Oh wow, look at that. That's a beautiful sight, isn't it? See the sun reflecting on the train. Look at that. That's a proper space sun, that is. No, that is pretty. That is very pretty. Right, we're coming up to the base now, my friends. There's a lot of little space pods out there, ready for us to deliver some cargo. And we're not exactly delivering pizza, are we? Space pizza. SpacePizza.com. That didn't work, did it? No. I'm not for saying that again. I mean, I wouldn't mind ordering a Space Domino's pizza. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Alright, brakes applied. There we go. Might have overshot it a little bit. I love looking at the shadow of my train, like it reflecting off the rocks. That's just so cool, isn't it? I think we're there. Train stopped. Good. There we go. Perfect. I like that. But if you guys think that this has worked beautifully, leave your answer in the comment section below and see what you think. If this Mars thingy has become a great success. Great success. I mean, I think this has worked perfectly. This is a perfect Mars route. We're on the. I'm actually pleased with how well this has actually turned out. I'm speechless, and I just knocked my microphone. Ow. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you click the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Twitch. All the links are in the description. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh my god! Beautiful! Oh, that for an experience. I might be an expert at these things. Sort of.